What is going on, everybody? Thammagotcha here, and today we got some battles going into the Retro Cup using Dubwool, Lickitung, and Cresselia, two very bulky Pokemon in the back and a very spammy Pokemon with Double Kick and Body Slam. So let's check out these battles here to see how this team performed. Dubwool going into Frostlass. Now, we're going to be hitting resistant damage with the body slams and the counters, but the payback is where it matters. We can survive an avalanche, not very well. So I think in future matchups, I do decide to shield that avalanche up, but this is kind of like my first kind of go running this team. They do end up shielding up that that body slam there, which is quite nice, which allows me to get to another payback. I do shield up the avalanche just to get off this payback here and see if the opponent wants to double shield. They do decide to double shield. I quick swap into my Lickitung here. Unfortunately, they do have a Meganium, and Meganium is quite bulky, and unfortunately, they are just gonna kind of output us with the frenzy plants here, because body slam is not really going to be doing enough, and the lick damage is not going to add up enough where another body slam is going to KO this Meganium. But I will take my shield advantage, and I'll take my Cresselia and run with it. So Frenzy Plant is going to knock us out. I do decide to come into my Cresselia here, but they are going to reach a last minute Frenzy Plant. I do have to let this go. I have to save my shield up for that Shadow Ball that wants to come in with that Frostlass here. So Moonblast, not enough to KO, and I'm going to have to shield up what I think is going to be the Shadow Ball, but my opponent smartly baits here, and I have to get to this Grass Knot, and we get to the Grass Knot to knock out the Frostlass. Now, I really hope that something in the back is going to be weak to this Cresselia. Is it going to be a Swampert or a Wishcash? Please let it be so. It is a Stunfisk, and that is not the best considering my health range right now, whereas 2 discharges is going to be enough to knock out, and I do have to be wary of the catch. So they're going to be going for a discharge here that does do more damage than the Mud Bomb. I am going to farm up one more, but they tried to catch to win the game, and unfortunately, we don't get the catch. We get to the body slam, but they make a great catch of their own. So amazing plays by my opponent here to take the first win of this video here. So unfortunately, maybe if we got that catch, we could have won, but my opponent got the catch themselves. So hopping into the next matchup here, Pelipper into Dubwool, kind of a neutral matchup. They are going to outspam us here to the body slams, as it's 5 wing attacks and then 4 wing attacks to their Weather Ball. So I'm calling that this is just going to be a Weather Ball. I don't think they're going to go for the Hurricane, but Weather Ball is going to be enough where a second Weather Ball is threatening. So I'm going to get off this body slam before they get off the second one. We do get shield advantage here, which is quite nice. I'm thinking they're already at the second Weather Ball, so there's really no point in me shielding that, considering we're just going to lose that matchup anyways. So opponent goes for another Weather Ball, and now I can get to the body slam here to get rid of this Pelipper. Now that the Pelipper is out of the way here, let's see what wants to come in. It's a Lickitung of their own, and unfortunately, I kind of make a mistake and I fast swap into my Cresselia. Oh my goodness. I thought it was a Vigoroth. I should have checked the name. Always check the name before you swap out. Oh, that's so unfortunate. But the good thing is here is that the only meaningful damage that they're going to be doing is the lick damage. I can get to a couple of Moonblasts here, and Moonblast doesn't do a whole lot of damage. I'm hoping I get the attack debuff, which would be quite nice, but we do get to the Grass Knot on CMP tie. I am going to shield up this body slam here, and we're going to get off this Grass Knot to hopefully take out this Lickitung, because that thing is a nuisance. I bring out my own Lickitung, hoping to get to this body slam, but it's a Regirock in the back. Absolutely beautiful. Power Up going to be doing super effective damage. I am going to shield up what I believe is going to be the Focus Blast. No, my gosh, I no shield the Stone Edge like a savage, and we get to the body slam to go. Body slam resisted, but enough to almost knock out the Regirock. Couple licks, and then we get to another body slam after we shield up this move to take out this Lickitung, and that's going to be a good game. Well played to my opponent. Oh my goodness, all the bulk we have in the back won us that game. GG's, my goodness gracious. Hopping into the next matchup here, Dubwool and another Frostlass. So same game plan as last time. I am going to build up to the payback here, and then I'm going to go for the body slam. I think I do shield this one up. Yes, I do shield it up just because I don't want to absolutely get wrecked by an avalanche, and I'm glad I shielded that move up because it's a dugong there. So I'm gonna go for another body slam, getting as much energy as I can as well, and maybe I go for one more before they get to an icy wind to debuff us, and that is exactly what we do. And this is gonna put it into a range where we can probably double kick this all the way down and hopefully get to a payback for that Frostlass when it wants to come back in. I'm thinking I may not be able to get to the payback because the powder stones might knock us out, so I do go for the body slam, which is quite unfortunate, but it is a wall rain anyways, so I wish I would have pressed the payback. The payback would have been nice, but we have the Cresselia for the wall rain. Grass not going to be coming in. That does get the shield, and now we're gonna have to no shield this earthquake. It's gonna do a lot of damage, but we can survive it here. And we get to another grass knot, but they catch on the Frostlass. Beautiful counting by my opponent, but now this sets up Lickitung for a massive farm down. And hopefully that wall rain is gonna be in range where hopefully a body slam is gonna be able to knock it out. So I am gonna shield up this avalanche here. Avalanche would do enough to almost take us out. Enough where the powder snows would definitely take us out. So body slam gonna be coming in. That gets the shield. Can we get to another one? Yes, we do. And the body slam is almost gonna do enough to knock out one more lick to take down the wall rain. And that's gonna be a good game. Well played to my opponent here. Hopping into the next matchup, Dubwool into Swampert. Pretty neutral matchups. Hydro cannons are absolutely gonna freaking rock the Dubwool, but the body slams are gonna do enough here where a second will be threatening. So I am gonna swap into my Lickitung here to hopefully catch a hydro cannon, as Lickitung is so bulky it can take 2 hydro cannons no problem. We get to the body slam, but they make a good catch of their own, catching the body slam on their own Lickitung, which is quite fine by me. We kind of baited out their ghost type user for my Cresselia to kind of sweep in the back. And it also allows me to farm up some energy here on my Dubwool with the double kicks. After we land another body slam, they do get to another body slam, but I think I can survive this. Lickitung is so bulky. Yes, we absolutely can. And body slam is going to be coming in, putting it into a range where I can double kick, farm down maybe, but they come in with a Swampert and they throw their energy. I'm going to no shield the hydro cannon here, and that was a CMP tie. Quite unfortunate, but this body slam should be almost enough that, yes, it would have been enough to take out the Swampert. And now I'm just going to shield once, and I'm going to farm this Swampert all the way down and have loaded energy for whatever wants to come in. They did have so much energy, so I am forced to double shield here. We do get the full farm down. We have 2 body slams locked and loaded. What wants to come into this matchup here? The Lickitung guns back in. I do 1 double kick, and then I throw the body slam. We should be 1 double kick away from the next body slam, or payback, sorry, but we throw the body slam. It's a Charizard. Can we get to one more? No, we bank it for later, and we get to this grass knot here. And Charizard is so glassy in the Great League that a grass knot from this health range would almost KO it. So my opponent is forced to shield here. Can we outpace to the next grass knot? Yes, we can. And this grass knot is going to be taking care of that Charizard. GG's. Well played to my opponent there. Cresselia with the ball, taking the blast bird to the face. Hopping into the next matchup here. A great lead. Lickitung into Dubwool. Now we're going to be resisting the licks, and the double kicks are going to be super effective. We're both going for body slam spam here. Lickitung does have more bulk to it, but due to the fact that we're doing super effective damage with the double kicks, we are going to take out this matchup here. I am going to go for the next body slam, and I'm hoping I can get to one more before they get to their next one. I don't think we will. Yes, my opponent's smartly throwing in between my double kick. Body slam is not going to be enough to KO, so I throw one more double kick, and then the next body slam is going to be coming in. Enough to knock out that bulky Lickitung. Now in comes a Frostlass, and I can't get to the payback. I'm hoping my opponent lost count of how much energy I had, and yes, they did. They end up shielding the body slam, which is massive for us, because now we have the Lickitung on their Frostlass, exactly where you want it to be. We can definitely survive 1 avalanche, no problem. The second one is going to be a little bit troublesome, so I will end up shielding this move. I'm going to go straight for the power whip. Since they're down a shield already, I maybe don't expect them to shield, but they end up shielding, which is a little bit troublesome, but we can shield this move here. Oh, we don't shield this move. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm hoping we kind of... I'm leaving it all to Cresselia here, hoping Cresselia can kind of take this matchup. I'm going to get to this Grass Knot right away to take out the Frostlass. And what is in the back? It's a Noctowl, and that is quite unfortunate. I think even with the Lickitung alive, we would have lost this matchup anyways. So unfortunately, Noctowl just too bulky, going to be able to take 2 Moonblasts to the face, whereas the 2 Shadow Balls is definitely going to be more than enough to knock us out. And we CMP tied to the Sky Attack, which I believe it is, yes, and that's going to be a good game. Well played to my opponent there. Unfortunately, Noctowl outbalking us here in the Great League, and that's going to be a nice 3-2 set here for the Retro Cup. So thank you all so very much for watching. If you guys are liking the content, please hit that like button, comment if you want to see anything in the future, and like always, I'll see everybody in the next video.